evening and welcome to Wayne County Basketball here on Big Oldies Radio. I'm Sawyer Turnbow. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action tonight, and sitting to my right and bringing you the color commentary will be Mr. Ryan Franks. We're in Cornersville tonight as the Wayne County Lady Cats are set to face the Huntland Lady Hornets in the Region 5A championship game. Wayne County earned its way into this championship game with a 69-47 win over Moore County in the region semifinal played on Monday night. Huntland earned its way into this championship game with a 57-50 win over Eagleville on Monday night. Wayne County comes into the contest with a 32-0 record against the 23-11 mark of Huntland. And these two teams met in the region semifinal last year, played in Waynesboro, with the Lady Cats taking a 61-49 win. There's a lot at stake here tonight as the winner will get to host a sub-state game on Saturday night while the loser will have to play on the road. We'll be back with more of the pregame after this break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back into Wayne County basketball action here from Cornersville High School as we're about 5 minutes away from tip-off here in this region championship game. We'll run through the starters real quick. Beginning with Huntland, we have number 14, J.C. May, number 20, Ashley Danley, number 21, Logan McKinnon, number 24, Asia Williams, and number 31, Yoreli Avalos. And for your Wayne County High School Lady Cats, number 3, Jack Keaton. Number 12, Blair Bogus. Number 4, Kinsey Griggs. Number 14, Alexis Mahelsey. And number 24, Lauren Big Shot Bob Bryant. Coach Frakes, region championship game. You win this one, you host a sub-state game. You can still lose in advance, but you'd much rather host that sub-state game.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. We were talking a little bit before we were on air, and you was asking me about the emotions of a region championship game. And, you know, I honestly, in the region championship games that I was fortunate enough to coach in, most of the time it was a little bit more relaxed for me than the region semifinal game, because like I was telling you, you know, even if you lose tonight, you get an opportunity to play in a sub-state game. So season's not over. That region semifinal game is the one that's got so much pressure on, like we had last night. But I think this year, this scenario for the Lady Cats is a little bit different than normal. I feel like the gap between the Region 6 top team and what we think would be the runner-up team, there's a pretty big gap there between McKenzie and Perry County in a lot of folks' minds. And so I think it's very important, and I think Huntland probably would agree that, you know, this championship game has a lot riding on it, because I think you have a lot better chance of advancing to Murfreesboro next week if you win tonight than if you have to go on the road.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And anytime you can host a postseason game, I think that's crucial. You know, we were fortunate enough, as I'm sure you remember, my junior and senior year, we got to host that first-round region game in our gym, and I want to say we cruised in both of them, but, you know, just getting the home crowd behind you in those games that mean so much, it's obviously different from a regular season game just because there is so much more riding on it. And, I mean, can the Lady Cats come out tonight, look bad, lose? Yeah, that's always possible. But, again, like you said, you live to fight another day even if you lose tonight. But, again, you really want to host that game. And no disrespect to Perry County or McKenzie or whatever, but, I mean, you anytime you can host a game you want to, just simply put. And like you said, most people would agree that McKenzie is better than Perry County. But a lot of people said that about Houston County and Perry County came out on top in that one. So that's why you play the games. You know, come tournament time, you just really never know, because I've seen a lot of games that, and been a part of a lot of games that you probably should have won by a wide margin and they were close, or, you know, the total underdog just came out and laid it to the favorite, you know, just laid the wood to them all night. So you just never know.
Well, and a big thing is not having to go and make a 2.5 hour bus ride. You know, that's the big advantage of playing at home in a sub-state is, you know, it makes for a long day when you've got to come in early and have a shoot around and then, you know, figure out your schedule as far as getting your team fed and taking a 2.5 hour bus ride. That's always a big challenge of playing, you know, region tournament first round game on the road or playing a sub-state game on the road. So just, you know, for the sake of not having to take a long bus ride is a big important factor in that sub-state game as well.
For sure, very well said. And we're right at a minute away from tip-off here. And we should have a good game on our hands tonight, and we'll be back with the opening tick right after this last break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, Well, thank you for allowing us to come out here tonight to support these two teams. We ask you to be with Huntland players to allow them to play to the best of their abilities and remain injury-free. We ask you to be with the coaches that be great examples to all the players and coach to the best of their abilities. We ask you to be with the officials to make the judgment calls in the game. We ask that they help keep everyone safe and under control. We ask that as we leave here tonight, at the end of these games, that you guard, guide, and direct us and keep us safe. We ask you to forgive us of all our many sins. This is Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Just about set to call out the start. Here goes again right quick. Again for Huntland, who is supporting the home white jersey tonight as they were on the top side of the bracket, both these teams being one seed from their respective districts. But the starters for Huntland, number 14, J.C. May, number 20, Ashley Danley, number 21, Logan McKinnon, number 24, Aja Williams, and number 31, Yoreli Avalos. And for Wayne County, number 3, Jack Keaton, number 4, Kinsey Griggs, number 12, Larry August, number 14, Alexis Mahassey, and number 24, Lauren Bryant. Coach Franks, here right before tip-off and everything, if you were either one of these coaches, what are you telling your players right now?
Well, I mean, you just tell them, you know, you're proud of them for getting to this point. You know, a region championship game, that's what every team wants to be in right here, and just do what you've been doing all year long. You know, our girls have been playing solid defense, you know, rebounding the ball really well and forcing turnovers in their half-court trap. And so, you know, you'd like to keep doing what you've been doing. I mean, they're, what, 31-0? 32-0. 32-0. I mean, so they know the formula to win, and just do what we've been doing all year long.
For sure. And what's been so encouraging about the Lady Cats down the stretch is that even when they've struggled on offense, it hasn't carried over to the defensive end. I mean, against Richland in the district championship game, they only allowed 6 points in the second half. The other night against Moore County in the fourth quarter, they switched to a man defense, and Moore County had a really tough time the whole fourth quarter. So the Lady Cats' flexibility on defense can really present a challenge to, I think, anybody, but especially tonight as you'll see if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll talk about it throughout the game, Huntland has some good size to him. Number 14, Josie May, is going to jump against Blair Bogus here at the center circle. And number 31, Avalos, she's big. Number 20, Ashley Daniels, she's pretty big herself. So it's going to be an intriguing matchup, and we're about to tip off. Ball's up, and the tip goes to Huntland. Williams dribbling to the left wing, off to Danley. Danley to the top, off to May. May dribbles, kind of loses it for a second. Now she's looking, gets it back to Williams as Wayne County's going to switch all these screens being in man. Williams looking for May, gets it to her at the elbow. May finds a wide open McKinnon underneath. She misses, gets her on board, and goes back up, and Huntland has themselves an early 2-0 lead. Wayne County going to walk it up. Lauren Bryant setting up the offense, gets the call from Coach Molly. Swings it over to the right wing to Alexis Mahassey. Mahassey to McKeaton. Keaton down to Bogus. Bogus out to Bryant. Three's up, just short, and McKinnon's going to get the rebound. She dishes it off to Williams, and Huntland's pushing. Williams over to Danley. Danley to May up top. May dribbles to her to the right. Gets the switch. May to McKinnon. McKinnon shot fake. Dishes it to Avalos, but it gets loose, and Alexis Mahalsey's going to come up with a steal, and the Lady Cats are going to push now. Mahalsey to Bogus. She backs out, dishes it back to Mahalsey. Mahalsey to Keaton up top. Keaton going to straight line drive, but she'll come up and hit the bottom of the rim with a layup as McKinnon's got another rebound. Good start for her.
Good drive by Jack. Just couldn't get the layup to go there.
For sure, and Williams going to set up their offense, and they're going to get Kinsey for a reach in as she got caught with her hand in the cookie jar there out near half court, and that's a foul you don't really want to see here in the early going on Kinsey there, but it's just her first.
Not a foul you typically see called in a region championship game. A reach out on the perimeter there, hand check.
Avalos gets it deep inside, but good job of Mahalsey going straight up, forces the miss, and Bryant's pushing. She's got Bryant's left-handed pass gets deflected, and it goes to Danley, and now Danley's going to push the other way. Danley off to Williams. Williams shot fake. Now she's going to fire. That's too strong. And we got a push on Avalos. And I noticed the other night when they were playing Eagleville, Avalos, she's very physical down low. Good job of getting position there by Kinsey and drawing that foul on Avalos, and that'll be her first.
Well, I noticed she got away with a pretty good shove on about the second offensive possession.
Yeah, she did, right up there around the elbow.
Yeah.
Bryant going to bring it up for Wayne County. Dishes it off to Mahalsey. Looks like they're going to run a little flex action here maybe. No, a little two-man game. Back to Mahalsey up top. Mahalsey back to Bryant. Bryant to Bogus. Bogus to Griggs. Mahalsey up top. And that's going to be a reach on number 14, Josie May. And Coach Franks, Blair is so good at using her body and really shielding off her defender when she gets that seal.
Does a good job on the duck in and a good job right there by Alexis by feeding the post.
Wayne County on the inbound. Going to find Keaton down low. Shot gets blocked. I think she was hoping for a foul there, but none is called. And Huntland's going to bring it down way too easy. But McKinnon's going to miss, and Kinsey Greek down with the board. Now Wayne County's on the run again.
We're fortunate with a couple of missed shots by Huntland.
As we see the pitch ahead there from Griggs to Bogus, but Bogus unable to really gather herself and gets called for the walk. And now Wayne County's going to extend their 1-2-2 a little bit. As Jack nearly gets a deflection there as that pass goes to Danley. Danley to May, May to Williams. Williams looking for Avalos, gets it to her. She shoots a little turnaround and it's good. Bryant going to bring it up. She'll dish it to Mahalsey. Mahalsey back up top to Griggs. Griggs over to Keaton. Keaton to Bryant. Bryant to Bogus. Bogus is triple teamed, and she gets it back out to Bryant. Back to Bogus. Bogus, good shot fake. She'll drive. Danley got a hand on it. Back out to Bryant. That one's too strong. Bogus. They're going to call a jump ball as Danley got in there, and it'll stay with Wayne County.
Huntland really doubling and tripling Blair on the catch. Anytime we try to feed it, they're running at her.
Wayne County's going to set up with the line here on the right line. As Danley tries to jump the pass, Bryant gets it and drives in, shoots a little floater to cut the deficit to 4-2.
Nice job there attacking and shooting the runner in the paint. Long's really done a good job with that shot this year.
Danley over to May. May might have got away with some steps.
I think she did.
And May's going to hit a little runner as Eagles back up forward by a count of 6-2. Bryant's going to center things up. Over to Griggs. Griggs to Mahalsey. Mahalsey back up top to Keaton. Keaton, oh, good pass down to Blair. And Blair's going to convert the layup to make it a 6-4 Hunter lead. Good find there by Jack. Jack's making some really good finds when she's been running that point for him.
Really nice look.
Oh, Jack gets a deflection, but it goes to Williams. Williams to May. May down to Avalos. Avalos going to get it down deep, and she's going to score.
Have a hard time if we're going to let her pin us on the block that deep. She's going to be hard to stop right there.
For sure. Mahalsey gets it over to Griggs. Griggs to Bryant. Bryant looked inside. I thought she had Bogus, but she didn't throw it. Back up top to Keaton. Keaton getting pushed up on by Williams. Now Keaton's in trouble. Gets it over to Bryant. Now Wayne County looking to set up some offense here as Molly think the girls are having a hard time hearing her right now. Wayne County going to start their offense. Bryant to Keaton. Keaton's going to drive. Keaton will find, I thought she had Vargas, but it gets deflected. And JC May is going to push up for Huntland. Williams gets it up top. May fires up the three, and it's off the left rim. But McKinnon's going to track down the offensive rebound. She'll pull up. That's short, and the rebound goes to Keaton. Keaton going to pitch ahead to Lauren Bryant. And Lauren's going to smartly back it out, get it centered up over to Kinsey. Kinsey down to Blair. Blair. Count it. That's two. And we have ourselves an 8-6 ball game. Good find there by Kinsey, as Wayne County still looking to force their first turnover, I believe. Danley gets around Griggs, tries to dish it to Avalos, but it goes out, and it's going to be Wayne County ball. And maybe I spoke it into existence, Coach, but there's that first turnover.
Absolutely, yeah. And I like what we're doing on offense. We got to give a steady dose of Blair and try to just keep working, get her one-on-one in the post, and hopefully get some of these big girls maybe in foul trouble. You know, May already has one, so it'd be nice to pick up one on her, right?
Yeah, and Blair's so good at passing out of the double team, too.
Huntland switched to zone here, 2-3 zone for the first time this evening.
Back up to Bryant up top. She gets a shot fake, drives. Now Bogus is going to fire up a three. That's a little short. Rebounds pinball, finds Williams as she's going to drive. She'll pull it back out as Lee picks her up. By the way, checking into the game at that last horn was Annie Lee and Kylie Brewer. They replace Alexis Maelsi and Kinsey Griggs. May's going to drive with her left. Now it's denied. Kicks it back up top to Williams. Man, Kylie Brewer is fighting with Avalos down there trying to get position. May trying to drive. Oh! And Jack's going to pick up that second foul on May. And that could be a game changer, as Huntland's coach does not agree with it at all. But then again, I don't think there's many things that man agrees with.
Well, not only was that a second foul on May, but that saved the layup right there.
That did.
They were going to get a layup, so yeah, that's a double whammy there on Huntland.
Looks like Wayne County's going to run something similar to y'all's 14-up action. Going to find Brewer on the block. Layup's too strong, as Williams is going to claim the rebound, and she'll push for Huntland. Looks like Huntland's going to let May ride this out this last minute of the first quarter.
Yeah, Wayne County was trying to run overload against that zone, and you try to get a one-on-one in the post. Just the problem was Blair wasn't the one-on-one. You'd like to put her in the position to be on that backside.
As McKinnon's threes miss, Lauren Bryant's going to push ahead for Wayne County, dish it back out to Keaton. Keaton back to Bryant. Man, they're really letting Avalos play physical down there. As Annie Lee's three comes up just short, Avalos clears, and she gets it to Danley. Danley back to Williams, nearly back court there.
Yeah, almost.
And I think Huntland's going to be content for one shot here. Oh, good defense by Kylie. Good job of going straight up there by Brewer. And Huntland's going to have it on the baseline, and they'll try to inbound. Williams is going to find Danley on the wing as she drives, throws up the errant shot, and who is this foul? Is it they get Jack on the reach in? Yeah, they got Jack on the reach in. I didn't think it was Lauren. I thought it was Jack, if anyone, as Danley's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Danley's first is up and good as Huntland pushes their lead out to 9-6. As number 23, Morgan Sanders, will check in for Avalos here this last 12 seconds of the first quarter. Danley seconds up, and it's no good. Bogus gets the rebound. She's going to push ahead herself, and she's going to dish it out to Annie Lee. Lee up for 3, and it's good! And Keaton nearly steals the inbounds. And boy, is that a big shot by Annie Lee right there to end the first quarter and tie this game up at 9. At the end of 1, Wayne County 9, Huntland 9. We'll be right back after this short break. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
And there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. And I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Wayne County basketball action here on Big Oldies Radio. We're just about set to get the second quarter started as Huntland will have it to begin the second quarter, and Danley's going to inbound it to number 5. Who is that number 5? Kinsley Kilpatrick. And Kylie Brewer deflects the swing pass, and it'll go out, and Huntland will keep possession.
Wayne County opens up in the 1-2-2 half-court zone. Been such a big part of their defense.
Good run through by Andy Lee, but good shot there by Josie May. And Huntland finds himself back up to 11-9.
Huntland back in the 2-3 zone here.
Bryant to Keaton on the left wing. Keaton back up top to Lee. Lee to Bryant. Bryant surveying, back up to Keaton up top, back to Andy Lee. Back up top to Bryant. Bryant going to swing it back to Lee. I thought she had a shot there. Kylie Brewer to Blair in the middle. Blair's going up. That's short. She gets her on board. Goes back up. Puts it in. And we're tied back up at 11.
Well, I thought May was going to pick up her third.
I did too.
You've got the offensive rebound.
You've got to be really careful about jumping and trying to block shots with those 2 fouls. As Danley's going to straight line drive. And Morgan is going to meet her and block the shot. But Danley gets it. Kicks it back out. Over to McKinnon for 3. And he banks in. And McKinnon's had a strong first half here, getting several offensive rebounds, making shots, and she puts Huntland back up 3. Brewer got it in the short corner, back up top to Brewer. To Lee, Bryant on the drive, gets denied, kicks back up to Keaton. Keaton gonna kick it back up top to Lee. Bryant tried to get it inside the Bogus, but that pass is deflected. Somebody take a hit. May with a pull-up, and it's good. As Huntland now leads 16-11. Bryant over to Lee. Lee back up top to Bryant. So Wayne County's going to set something up here. Bryant over to Keaton. I think they're going to look for a corner 3 or something on the wing maybe. Nope, they're looking inside. And man, Huntland has really made it a concerted effort to not let the ball get inside to Bryant. Basically try to make everyone else beat them.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in this 2-3. Trying to double Blair.
Checking back in for Wayne County is Alexis Mahelsi and Kenzie Griggs. They'll replace Kylie Brewer and Jack Keaton as Bryant swings it over to Griggs. Griggs drives, gets tripped. They're going to call a block. Is that on McKinnon, I believe, maybe? 20. Danley. So Danley will pick up her first foul, and they're going to call that on the shot. I thought they might call it on the floor.
I thought they would too, but glad they didn't.
Yeah, same here. We'll take it. As Griggs misses the first one. And that's an area the Lady Cats have struggled with here lately. They've not been their sharpest at the free throw line these last 4 or 5 games.
We missed a lot of free throws there in the third quarter against Moore County when we had a chance to put it away.
Griggs misses the first one short. And then misses the second one long, and McKinnon's going to dribble it up for Huntland. She dishes over to May. May back to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick to McKinnon. McKinnon steps through, throws up the layup, but it's too strong, and Bogus grabs the board. Now she's going to push. Bogus tried to find Griggs, but it gets deflected.
They're going to say it was deflected off Huntland.
Okay, I thought Danley hit that last, but I wasn't real sure.
They first signaled that it was going to be Huntland ball, and then the official on the side came in and said Huntland touched it last.
Kenzie's wide open in the corner, going to fire up the 3, and it's good!
Kenzie needed make one there. We need to get her going. It'd be so huge for us offensively if we can get another weapon out on the perimeter.
As Kilpatrick drives in on Bogus, misses the layup, and then Wayne County gets the rebound, and there's going to be a foul on Kilpatrick. I think that might have been a bit, I'm sorry, that's on McKinnon.
So that's her first, team's fifth. First on McKinnon. 5 team fouls for Huntland, 2 for Wayne County.
And Blair just affects so many shots around the rim, too. Whether she blocks them or not, she really kind of makes you change the angle at which you want to go in at because you're afraid of getting your shot blocked. As Bryant brings it up, dishes it to Griggs. Bryant, back over to Griggs. Another 3. That one's too strong, and McKinnon clears the board, and she's going to push ahead for Huntland.
Tried to go to the hot hand right there, and she wasn't able to find that one.
May gets it up top, and she got away with steps again. May dishes it over, and Mahelsi nearly jumps it and comes up with a steal. And Morgan Sanders drives in. I think they're going to get that foul on Bryant, maybe with a body. They are indeed. Sanders going to shoot 2. First one's up, and it's that did lucky to draw the very front of the rim as Jack Keaton's going to check back in and replace Andy Lee. And good minutes there for Lee.
Yeah, big 3 right there at the end of the first quarter. Kind of got the momentum back in our favor.
Second one from Sanders is up, and it's good. And Huntland's going to call a full timeout, I believe. Yeah, Huntland calls a full timeout. So, Coach Franks, not the most high-scoring first quarter and a half so far. What's your thoughts?
Well, you know, we're trying to make a huge effort at getting it inside to Blair, which obviously is what we need to do. They're doing a good job of doubling her. You know, we're going to have to, you know, Kinsey knocked down a 3, Annie knocked down a 3. We're going to have to make some perimeter shots tonight, and then, you know, I'd like to see us be able to force some turnovers, get some transition points. They've done a good job of taking care of the ball, and, you know, we rely a lot on getting some deflections, some steals, some fast break points, and we haven't had any of those yet. So, you know, just got to stay the course, keep trying to feed the post, keep trying to take it at the big girl. I'd like to see us go one-on-one at her and try to get a 3rd foul on May would be nice here if we could.
For sure, and I think the Lady Cats could really benefit from giving a pass fake inside to Blair, because even when Wayne County looks at her, they're automatically, you know, doubling her or triple teaming her like we saw earlier. So give a good pass fake, give a good head fake, something. That's going to open up somebody else on the perimeter. As Keaton's going to bring it up for Wayne County, she'll dish to Bryant. Bryant surveys, she dishes back up to Keaton. Keaton back to Bryant. Bryant down to Mahelsi. Oh, that was risky by May. No call, though. She comes up with a steal, and now she's going to push ahead against Mahelsi. And she'll kick it over to Sanders. Sanders dribbles with the left, gets it back up top to May. And Wayne County really going to press up now as Keaton comes out to meet Kilpatrick. She'll dish off to McKinnon. McKinnon, she got away with steps. And she drives in and makes the left-handed layup as Huntland now leads 19-14. And Huntland going to go with their own pressure. Bogus to Bryant. Bryant tries to get it into Griggs, but it's just a little too late. Deflection out to Mahelsi. That shot's going to bounce around and somehow not drop. And May clears the rebound. May dishes off Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick to Danley. Danley looking for McKinnon. McKinnon gets it. She drives in. A little step back, but she'll dish it back out up top to Kilpatrick, and she'll center things up over to Sanders. Sanders on the wing to May. Sanders is going to screen for May, and May dishes it over to Danley. Now May's going to drive, shoot the pull up from the free throw line, and it rattles out. But Danley there for the rebound. She'll go back up with the left, but it'll miss, and Blair gets the rebound. And now Molly's going to call a timeout. And I like this timeout by Molly. Her girls are playing a little bit out of control. Now you just want to set them down, kind of just tell them, hey, relax.
Yeah, we've had some really costly turnovers, coming up empty on some possessions, not getting shots, throwing the ball away right there. You know, we're not used to the size and physicality of this Huntland team. Have a lot of size, a lot of length. 21-14, a lot of length on that back line back there of the zone. And so, like you mentioned earlier, they're going to have to use some pass fakes, get spaced out maybe a little bit better on the perimeter to create some open shots for us.
And I think Wayne County's got some good looks. They just haven't been falling yet. But, Amy Lee knocked down that three at the end of the first. Kenzie Griggs knocked down that one. I don't think we've seen Lauren Bryant shoot a three yet, or she did in the very early goings, but it would be nice if Wayne County can get Lauren going right now. And then if you start hitting perimeter shots, it'll force them out of that zone. They'll go back man, and then you could really start working the ball inside the Bogus.
Right.
As Griggs is going to spin dribble. She'll dish it off to Keaton. Keaton's pull up. It somehow misses. As Bogus goes back up, and she's going to get fouled by Danley. As Danley swapped out, I thought she got all ball, but the official is going to call the foul there, and that'll be Danley's second foul. So Huntland got some key players with 2 fouls so far, and Bogus will step to the line, try to convert these 2 free throws and put it to a 3-point game. Bogus' first is up with nothing but net. Let's see if she can hit this second one as the score's now 19-15, the Huntland lead. Bogus' second's up, and it's good, nothing but net.
Good job by Blair. May has done a really good job. She's played about probably 7 minutes here with 2 fouls, and I guess that's probably why he switched to the zone to try to keep her out of foul trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Over to the corner to McKinnon. McKinnon back up top to Danley. Danley to May. Danley, McKinnon in the corner. Danley, Sanders up top. Back to Danley. Back to McKinnon. She's going to fire the 3. That's too strong. And Griggs just couldn't get a handle on the rebound as she went up and deflected it out, and Huntland will have it on the baseline.
Long board right there. Might have been better off just to seal the other girl off and let it go out of bounds.
As McKinnon's going to get another shot at a 3, and she makes it nothing but net. And Huntland pushes their lead back out to 6.
Tough right there. Not able to secure the rebound, and always seems to come back to haunt. They make a 3 there.
Mahalsey over to Bogus. Bogus to Bryant. Bryant to Griggs. Griggs back up top to Bryant. Bryant to Keaton. Keaton looking inside, but Bogus isn't there. Griggs to Bryant. Bryant's going to try to cross-court it, and they're going to get a foul on McKinnon there, as I believe that'll be her second. So now, if that is her second,
Elsie's going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1 right here.
Yes, she will. And Wayne County really needs her to hit both of these. But now Huntland has 4 starters with 2 fouls already in the first half. As the first from Elsie's too strong, but Keaton gets the rebound, and she'll back it out, and Wayne County will reset the offense. Bryant over to Lee. Lee to Bogus in the corner. Back up top to Keaton. Keaton to Mahalsey, Mahalsey over to Annie Lee. Dish inside to Bogus. It gets deflected and tipped out by Danley. Good job on the help side defense, as if Blair would have caught that, she probably had an easy layup.
Yeah, we had her 1-on-1 there, just wasn't able to deliver the pass in a good spot.
Bryant looking for somebody on the inbound, gets it out to Mahalsey. Mahalsey over to Jack Keaton. Jack's looking inside. No go in there. Oh, good find by Alexis, but Blair misses her layup. It looked like she was about as open as she's been all night, and Wayne County unable to convert again.
Blair just cut so hard there, kind of lost her balance on the catch, unable to convert there.
As Huntland's going to work it around. Good job by Jack to get a deflection there, and Bogus is going to push. We got a 2-on-2 here. That's got to be a block. Oh, that is, and that's the 3rd on Danley. So good take there by Bogus. And I thought Danley might have got her body in front of her for a split second, but she was still moving just a little bit. And that'll be the 3rd on the Huntland guard, as her and J.C. Nails set this last minute 22. And Avalos and Williams will check back in for Huntland.
Thought that was a really good call there. Blair does a good job of using a little bit of hesitation, a little change of pace, and avoiding contact there. Good call. Now couple of starters out. Maybe we might force a few turnovers here this last minute and 20.
Going a little mini run as Bogus cans the first free throw. Number 2's up, and it's too strong, and it rattles around. And Wayne County's going to get the ball as Huntland was unable to secure the rebound. Good job of Brewer by being active.
Yeah, great job, Kylie, challenging for that rebound and forced it off out of bounds off Huntland. A little careless on that inbounds pass.
Yeah, and they don't want Avalos leaving the paint. So number 5, Kilpatrick's going to chase out and try to get that deflection. That they want to leave Avalos in there with Bogus, which is a really smart strategy. Keaton dishes it back up top to Bryant. Bryant looks, doesn't have anything, and she kicks over to Annie Lee. Lee back up top to Keaton. Keaton over to Brewer. Brewer to Bryant. Bryant back up top to Annie Lee. Lee to Bogus. Bogus finds Brewer in the short corner. Shield one dribble pull up but no shot. And then she gets it back out to Lauren Bryant. Bryant back over to Bogus. Bogus back to Bryant. Bryant up top to Annie Lee for 3, and it's off. Bryant, Bogus gets the offensive board, goes back over to the left. It's no good, and they're going to get Kylie Brewer for an over the back. As, man, Wayne County, they had 2 really good looks there. First on the 3 by Annie Lee, and then Bogus just unable to convert that little short left hook there. I bet that Huntland's going to want to settle for one shot. They've got to be really well pleased with where they're at right now, as they lead 22-17 with 34 seconds left in the first half. As Williams just going to get directions from the coach, and she's going to sit out near half court and dribble the clock out. As Jack's going to press up, try to get a count, and she gets a steal. Wayne County on the move. Wayne County gets it back. Bogus for 3, Bryant for 3. It rattles around, it's no good. Jack's fighting for the rebound. She saves it back in right to Kylie Brewer. She misses. Offensive board to Bogus. They're going to, man, Huntland's going to force a jump ball.
Should be Wayne County ball there.
Possession will stay with Wayne County, but man, the bunnies that Wayne County has missed in this first half, they're starting to mount up. As Bryant's going to find Bogus on the inbound, she's going to drive in on Avalos, and man, that was a lot of contact right there. McKinnon's going to be cut off. She finds Williams. Williams throws up the half quarter, but it comes up well short. And at the end of the first half, your score is Wayne County 17 and Huntland 22. We'll be right back with a quick recap of the first half after this break. You're listening to basketball, Wayne County basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
There are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back into Wayne County basketball on Big Oldies Radio as we're at halftime, and the Wayne County High School Lady Cats trail the Huntland Lady Eagles by a score of 22-17. Not the prettiest of first halves for either team, but especially Wayne County, as they missed many an opportunity there, especially around the rim there in the first half. And they find themselves down 5. And Coach Franks, you've got some totals for us.
Well, scoring for Wayne County, Kenzie Griggs with 3, Blair Bogus with 9, Lauren Bryant with 2, Annie Lee with 3, 3 for 7 from the free throw line, one of those being a 1-and-1. You know, that's one of the things, this opportunity for 5 points right there, and we had mentioned earlier, that was one of the things, seemed like, I know in the third quarter against Moore County, we got up at 19. I think we missed 3 free throws and turned the ball over a couple times, and next thing you know, they've cut it down to about 10, so we need to and we normally shoot our free throws much better. And so scoring for Huntland, leading the way for them is number 21, Logan McKinnon with 10, J.C. May with 6, Yorley Avalos with 4, Ashley Danley with 1, Morgan Sanders with 1. So not a lot of scoring like we talked about in the break. Wayne County not used to Huntland's size, length, physicality. I mean, Huntland's playing really hard, and they've got the size to match that we're not used to seeing.
Well, that's for sure. And Wayne County not used to struggling that much, and Huntland's done the best job of anyone I've seen at really wanting to keep the ball out of the paint. Huntland's been really effective at doing that so far, as we saw Bogus get some points early, but she went a while there and didn't score. But we'll take one more break, and we'll be back with second half action here from Cornersville High School as your Wayne County High School Lady Cats again trail the Huntland Lady Eagles by a score of 22-17. We'll be right back on Big Oldies Radio.
I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game. Welcome back into Wayne County basketball action here on Big Oldies Radio as, again,
We're here at Cornersville High School where the Wayne County High School Lady Cats trail the Huntland Lady Eagles 22-17. And Coach Ranks, you've got a scoring update from that Region 6 matchup that, you know, if the Lady Cats win tonight, they'd face the loser, and if they lose tonight, they'd face the winner.
We talked a little bit about thinking there was a significant gap between McKenzie and Perry County, and the score of that game at halftime is showing that that's true. Perry County is down 48 to 27, so McKenzie up 21 points at the half. 48 first half points. That's a little bit more offense than we've had here in this game. And like we said, you know, Lady Cats just not used to the size, not used to the physicality of Huntland. And hopefully we can find a way to space out a little bit better on offense, make some open shots to where we can maybe get them out of the zone, get back man to man, where then we can really work on trying to get one-on-ones for Blair in the post.
Yeah, for sure, and it's going to be really important for me to see how the Lady Cats start this first 4 minutes or so. You know, you always hear about you want to break it down into like these 4-minute increments, these stretches of 4, however you want to phrase it. I think this first 4 minutes for Wayne County could be important as they could really use a good hot start here coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little momentum. It's going to be Huntland ball starting out right here, and Lady Cats trailing 22-17, down 5 going into third. Quick start would be nice. Get a stop, couple of stops, couple of buckets, get Huntland reeling a little bit.
For sure, and Huntland going to go back with the starters, Williams, Danley, McKinnon, Avalos, and May, and Wayne County also going to go back with their starters, and Keaton, Bryant, Bogus, Mahelsi, and Griggs. As May's going to get it and shoot a layup, has a really good diagonal pass, and May's got an easy 2 right there, and Huntland ups their lead to 7 here in the early going.
Yeah, our backside wing didn't drop down and cover the post, and they did a good job making that diagonal look.
As Brian's going to fire up a 3 of her own, that's too strong, and McKinnon clears the board, and now she's going to push. Got to stop the ball as McKinnon's going to pop out and dish it to May at the free throw line. May harassed there by Keaton. May gets it back on the block, goes up, leaves it short, has the rebound. Avalos tries to save it, but her foot was on the line, so it'll go back to Wayne County.
Fortunate right there. Huntland had a good look. Lady Cats trailed by 7 early in the third.
Bryant over to Griggs. Griggs back up top. Bryant back up top. Mahelsi back to Bryant. Bryant to Bogus. Bogus to Bryant. Bryant to Keaton on the wing. Back up to Bryant. As Griggs gets it on the wing, back up to Bryant. Man, Huntland's just really keeping the ball out of the painted area for Wayne County. As Bryant's going to drive with the left, then kick it back out to Bogus. And now Bogus is going to drive. She's met, kicks it back out to Keaton. Keaton back to Mahelsi. Now Bryant to Griggs in the corner. Bryant over to Mahelsi. Mahelsi gets it to Bryant. Bryant to Griggs. Griggs is going to dribble down. And now Bryant gets it back up top, back to Griggs. Back to Bryant. They're just playing back and forth right now. And the Huntland faithful, while there may not be a whole lot of them, they're getting loud in this gym. As Keaton gets it up top, back to Bryant, back to Mahelsi, and Mahelsi tries to force it inside and it gets stolen. And now Huntland's got to run away as Williams goes up and Bryant contests, good contest. May gets the board and she's blocked, but they're going to get a foul on Bogus. And Wayne County going to call a quick timeout here, as this is not the start at all that they wanted coming out of the halftime locker room, and the Huntland faithful is getting fired up.
I'll tell you, that was one heck of a defensive possession right there by Huntland. I mean, I didn't look at the clock, but I would say that we had the ball trying to pass it around to create an open shot for a good 30 to 40 seconds, and they never bent at all. And then we tried to force it a little bit, and fortunate there they didn't get a layup on the breakaway, but then we forced the miss and didn't get the rebound, and Blair picked up her foul trying to block the shot there on the putback. So May's going to go to the line now, shooting 2. Lady Cats trailing 7, 24-17 here, 5:59 to go third quarter.
Yeah, May going to step to the line. She'll have 2 free throws, like you said, after that foul from Bogus. As May puts up the first one, and it's too strong. She'll have another one. May dribbles, fires up the second one, and it's good. Nothing but net. Bryant going to bring it up from Wayne County as Huntland's going to extend their pressure a little bit. She gets it over to Griggs. Griggs dribbles out, back to Bryant. Oh, a good save by Mahelsi there to deflect it off McKinnon. Real heads-up play there by Mahelsi as Griggs got a little sloppy with the swing over to Bryant. Wayne County lucky to keep possession there.
Huntland's coach saying that she was out of bounds before when she touched it and knocked it off Huntland. I'm not sure he's not right, but good hustle there by Mahelsi.
Avalos blocks the runner of Keaton, and Williams is going to dribble it back out, give it to May. She's going to drive, shoot a pull-up, and it's good. As Wayne County now finds himself down 10 by a score of 27-17. Griggs gets it on the wing. Avalos gets away with some contact as Bogus dishes to Keaton, and a much-needed basket there for Wayne County on a good find by Bogus. As she gets Keaton a wide open layup, and Wayne County's going to extend their pressure. Williams over to Danley. Danley back to Williams. Williams is going to drive, dish it back out to McKinnon, back up top to May. May over to Danley as they're looking inside the Avalos. May gets it. She dribbles, swings it over to Williams. Williams dribbles back up top, gets it back to McKinnon on the wing. Now back up top to Williams. Now to McKinnon. Now back to Williams. Now Williams is going to drive, dish it off to Avalos, and her mid-range jumper is good. And Huntland gets it right back to 10. Over to Mahelsi. Mahelsi in the corner to Keaton. And Bryant cans the three. Boy, that is a big shot from Wayne County right now. And it gets it back to 7.
We definitely need to get her going. Great shot there by Bryant.
Yes, it was. And Danley back up top. She's going to find May in the mid-range. It gets it to Avalos, and a good block there by Mahelsi as Keaton swings it to Bryant. Now Wayne County's on the run. Bryant nearly loses the dribble, almost carried it. Now Keaton back over to Griggs. Griggs is going to fire up a three, and it's good! Wayne County's cut it down to 4 really quick, and Huntland's going to call a full timeout. And just as we thought all the momentum was on the side of Huntland, Wayne County comes out with a real quick 8-0, 6-0 run, and this lead is down to 4.
That is definitely what we needed. Lauren unable to knock down any perimeter shots until that three that she hit, and then we come back and Kinsey buries 1-2, so 6-0 run by the Lady Cats after being down by 10, 27-17. And so that's what we need to do. We need to be able to knock some shots down and maybe get them out of that zone and then go back to what we were doing early, really trying to pound it inside, and then that can give an opportunity for them to get in a little bit of foul trouble too. They've done such a good job of playing with foul trouble. Like we mentioned earlier, May has played probably I'd say about 15 straight minutes without a foul, and Wayne County with some momentum going. Let's see if they can build off that.
Yeah, for sure. Really good run there by Wayne County, and they're going to press up, go to a little more full court pressure now, as they can smell the blood in the water, and they really want to press up on Huntland, make them work for it. As Danley set the inbound to Williams, and Danley gets it right back in the middle, and she's just sprinting down the floor. Nobody really stopped the ball, as McKinnon might have got away with a step. She dishes back to Danley, and she gets a layup. Really good response there by Huntland, and their lead's back out to 6.
Well, I was wondering if we might try to speed them up, but boy, they were ready for it. And,
they were. Bryant with it on the wing, back up top to Keaton. Keaton tried to force it into Bogus, and that pass gets deflected. And now McKinnon pushes. She's going to dish off to Danley. Danley's going to leave the layup short. Rebound by Bogus. And Bogus's outlet pass was intended for Brewer, but got deflected. Annie Lee picks it up. And now she tries to dish it back out to Bryant, and it's deflected out of bounds by Danley, and Wayne County will retain possession. Man, Huntland's been really active. Active hands, just bodies moving all around. It's been a really good defensive game plan by them tonight.
It really has been. From the moment they switched to the zone,
it's been a completely different ball game. Keaton will dish it over to Lee on the wing. Lee will find Bryant. Back up to Lee. Man, if they can get Avalos for one of those forearms that she's thrown into Blair, she's trying to move across the lane. Bryant finds Keaton. Back to Bogus. Good spin move. Contact. Oh, and she just misses the lefty hook shot. But that's going to be the third foul on Avalos. So let's see if maybe she comes out of the game, and it doesn't look like it at the moment. Oh, they say that's her second?
Her second.
I thought it was her first.
That's what I had her with, too.
And Bogus' first free throw's up and good, and that cuts the Huntland lead down to 31-26. Second one up and coming for Bogus, and it's good as well as Wayne County finds themselves down 4 again. They're going to back out into the three-quarter court pressure. As Danley just brings it up with the left, and she's dribbling up pretty easily, kicks it back out to May, and I thought she was about to fire up that deep three. As she goes with a crossover, gets to the mid-range. Her pull-up was short, but McKinnon with an offensive board. Now she's going to drive, kicks it back out to Williams. And Williams gets it to Danley, and they got a jump ball, and this is going to go to Wayne County. Another heads-up defensive play by Jack Keaton.
Jack's done that all year, and I was just sitting here thinking how Huntland has done a better job than anybody all year of handling our 1-2-2 half-court trap. Jack hasn't been able to get the deflections that she normally does. And there she
and
is.
the fronter by Keaton's good, and Wayne County's down 2.
Great job by Jack. She's had that defensive presence, deflection, steals, tie-ups all year long.
And now Huntland working the ball around as McKinnon's going to drive, and she'll get her shot right by Bogus, but it's going to stay with Huntland. And I thought Brewer or Lee might try to save that back in, but it hit the out-of-bounds line first, and now Huntland's got it under the backboard.
Wayne County man-to-man out the inbounds.
As Williams gets it in the corner, back up top to May, and May's looking for Avalos, so she's got a size advantage on Kylie Brewer inside. Now McKinnon's going to drive, dishes it to Avalos, passes a little too hot. May saves it, Keaton gets it, and now they're going to call it travel.
I thought 31 was being pretty physical there with her out of bounds. I thought Jack was fixing to try to throw it off of her.
She looked at her like she was going to and then didn't do it, and I thought she was going to do it again. But somebody's got to pick up May, and they get it to her. And now Brewer's going to have to front Avalos, make her throw it over the top of them. As now May drives on the right lane line, dishes it to Danley. Danley back over to McKinnon. McKinnon going to find Williams on the opposite wing. And now back over to McKinnon. And she's going to step into an open three. That's short. Bogus gets the board. Now Wayne County can run. And Bogus finds Brewer. She gets it back to Bogus, back to Keaton. Now Bryan up for three. And it's just off the rim. But the offensive board goes to Bogus. She's going to go up. And Wayne County's tied it at 31 with 47 seconds left. And what a run by the Wayne County High School Lady Cats in the third quarter. As Williams dishes it over to Danley. Danley surveys back to Williams. And the Wayne County faithful is going crazy right now. May back over to Danley. Back to May. Good help side defense, and May gets the floater to go. Now I think Huntland might come with a trap if it gets to a corner. Keaton back to Bryan. Bryan for three. And it's good! Wayne County has their first lead since early in the first quarter, and we're going to the fourth quarter. Wayne County 34, Huntland 33. It's getting real in here, folks. We'll be right back after this short break with Wayne County basketball action on Big Oldies Radio. And you're clear. You got 45 seconds.
PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back into Wayne County basketball action as we're just about set to start the fourth quarter here at Cornersville High School. And as you can tell, folks, it's getting loud in here as both fan bases are really getting into it as we have ourselves a one-point ball game. Wayne County leads 34-33 after a huge third quarter, scoring 17 points in that quarter after scoring only 17 in the entire first half.
Wayne County went on a 17-6 run to end that quarter.
Danley gets it back to McKinnon. McKinnon trap. She gets it back up to Danley to Williams. Deflection by Bryant. She's unable to save it. Great hustle by Warren there.
But you can just see the energy defense and making shots will fuel you on the defensive end, and we're playing with a little bit of sense of urgency now.
For sure. As Williams inbounds it to McKinnon, she's going to dribble it out up top. She gets it over to Danley. I thought Bryant might jump that pass. As May gets it, she dumps it down to Avalos, and she gets the and one as Annie Lee was caught off guard, and I was too. I thought May was going up with that, but a really nice pass there by J.C. May, and Avalos is going to look to convert the three-point play.
I'm really surprised.
Oh, they caught it on the floor.
I'm really surprised they caught it on the floor.
Wow.
Glad they did.
Wow. Wow. That's wow. And the Huntland coach better be careful.
He is upset. I can't say
I can't say I blame him either. Good up and underneath by Avalos there. And she puts Huntland back up top 35-34.
All right, so Huntland has went to man-to-man defense here for the first time in quite a while since first quarter.
And this is what you want if you're Wayne County, because now you can get Bogus one-on-one inside as they're going to kick it to Brewer. Brewer to Bryant. Bryant up for three. A little strong, but Bogus with a good box out. And May climbs the back, but the rebound goes out to Williams. And Williams is going to get it to Avalos inside. She's going to drop step. The jumper's no good as Bryant gets the rebound. And now Wayne County's going to come the other way. Push ahead to Annie Lee. She's going to stop and pop a three. And it's just short. But the rebound, man, the activity of Bogus picking up that foul there, I believe it's going to be on J.C. May. If it is, that's her third. That was on J.C. May. Good job by Bryant to crash the offensive glass. And Wayne County's going to run a baseline inbounds play. As they get it out to Keaton in the corner.
This is Charlie Cole, the National
Inside the Brewer.
Has issued a tornado watch until 2 a.m. tomorrow morning for Wayne.
And Bryant on the drive, the left hand, look at me through it! And Wayne County's back up 36-35.
Great job there by Lauren driving.
Other services issued a tornado watch.
Defense, finish it with the left hand.
2 a.m. for Wayne County, as well as Lewis, Perry,
Danley to Avalos to pass the tip.
Franklin.
Back out to McKinnon. She's going to fire a three. Just short. Rebound made. Blocked by Bogus. She gets the board. She misses. And now the ball's. And they call a jump ball. Wow. I thought they were going to get a foul. Wait. They pointed the other direction. Okay, never mind. Okay, they got a foul on Kylie. He pointed the other way, and I thought he called a jump ball.
I thought he was fixing to call a foul on Huntland, and he made the right call. Kylie did a great job being physical, not letting her have a shot there.
And Avalos gets it deep inside against Brewer. She scores to put Huntland back up one.
She's just a big, strong girl, hard to keep her away from the basket there. We're going to have to do something to try to keep her from pinning us inside.
And Bryant down to Bogus. Bogus with a fadeaway, and it's good.
Great move by Blair. Good post feed, good turnaround, little fadeaway by Blair. Wayne County back up one.
Wayne County back in the 1-2-2 as they try to diagonal Avalos, but it goes off her hand out of bounds, and Wayne County's going to get the ball back. It was a good idea by Williams, but the pass just a little too tall for Avalos. And now Alexis Mahelsi going to check back in for Collie Brewer.
Wayne County with the lead and the ball. 5:17 to go here in the ball game. Wayne County made 7 field goals in the third quarter, had only made 6 up until we made that run for the game.
Bogus back out to Bryant. Thought Lauren was about to pop it. Back to Mahelsi in the corner. She finds Bogus, but the pass gets away. And now Danley's going to push from Huntland. Somebody's got to stop the ball. As she gets it over to McKinnon. McKinnon going to drive in, dish back out to Williams. Her corner three. It's nothing but net.
It's her first points of the night.
Back over to Bryant. Bryant in the corner to Mahelsi. As Mahelsi drives, she's denied. Kicks back out to Annie Lee. And Bryant's going to get the loose ball. Okay, Wayne County got a timeout. As, man, this has been a real back and forth fourth quarter. As so far, Huntland went in the quarter 7-3. And, man, what's some action here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, 24 right there, made the corner three. Wayne County had the lead 38-37. Her first basket of the night. First time I remember her even shooting the ball, and so Wayne County with a good timeout there by Coach Ashley.
Now, if you're Wayne County, you just want a good offensive set here. Try to get you a bucket, get the game tied, possibly take the lead with a three. But the biggest thing is you just want to have a clean possession.
Right, don't want to turn the ball over here. Be patient, get a good look. I'd like a post touch inside from Blair maybe here.
As Bogus is going to get a drive with the left, shoots a pull-up. She gets fouled by McKinnon as she's looking around, but she pretty clearly got Blair on the elbow.
That's going to be her third, team's third.
And Bogus
Blair back to the line.
With a chance to tie this game. Her first one's up, and it rattles around and drops in. I thought that was going to miss short, but as we call them, she got a lady count roll.
Blair's 18th point of the night.
Big night for the sophomore. That's the second one upcoming for Bogus. It's up, and it's good as we're tied up yet again.
19 for Blair. More importantly, the 19th point ties it up at 40 with 4:10 to go in the game.
As Wayne County really pressuring Danley. Thought she got away with some steps there, trying to step through that trap. And she draws the foul. I think it's going to be on Kinsey. Yeah, she got the foul on Kinsey.
We had her bottled up. I would have sure liked to seen us maybe take a charge right there with her trying to split the trap.
And now Huntland's going to take a full timeout. This is going to be a real chess game this last 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Kind of which coach can get their team to really execute the best, I think is going to determine who wins this ball game, who turns it over the least. And man, I mean, again, what a fourth quarter it's been so far, all this back and forth.
Yeah, now what it's going to come down to, we have made our run. Like I said, we only had 6 field goals the first half. We made 7 field goals in the third quarter on that run that we went on, a 17-6 run. And now it's 40-40. It's back where we started, 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go. So now you got to look at the team that makes the fewest mistakes. The teams that don't give up second chance points off offensive rebounds here is probably going to be the team to win. So it's going to be crucial for us, I feel like, to not let Avalos or May get the ball inside, whether it be on a post-up or on offensive rebound. So we got to do a good job cleaning up the boards and get solid possessions and not turn it over.
For sure. And real quick shout out to the faithful listener, Leroy Andrews, as he always listens into our games. Greatly appreciate his support. And anyone else that I'm not getting, if you've texted me, I have no service in this gym. There's no communication with the outside world. So, Leroy, you get a shout out, and anyone else I'm forgetting, you get a shout out too. As we pick back up here as Williams gets it up top, and Wayne County really pushing out with that pressure. And Mahelsi shoots the gap and gets a steal, and Bryant's going to push, and she's going to wisely pull it back out and get it centered. And Wayne County's going to get to run a set here. As Mahelsi gets it on way, she's going to drive on Avalos, and they're going to get Danley on a reach-in. Good take by Mahelsi. She's got the speed advantage there on Avalos.
She did a good job. I thought Huntland did a pretty good job of coming over and helping right there. That's going to be third foul on Avalos. Now Wayne County with the end out. Get it inside to Mahalsey.
And the Mahalsey miss is tipped out. Danley's going to clear and start running. Now McKinnon gets away with steps. She dishes down to Danley, and her layup falls in. And now Huntland finds themselves back up 2. And Danley with a chance to push the lead to 3. And that foul's going to be on Lauren Bryant, her second. And Danley toes the line trying to extend this lead to 3, and her free throw rattles in.
Wayne County down 3, 3:20 to go in the game.
Bogus gets it, drives, dishes it back out to Griggs. She drives, and they're going to get that foul on Avalos as she swiped.
4th foul on Avalos. Need Kinsey to step up and knock these foul shots down right here.
You do. Kinsey gets it, her first one's up, and it rattles in.
7 points on the night for Kinsey, 2 3-pointers, 1 free throw. This one's big.
See if she can make it 8 right here. That one's short. The rebound tipped around, and it goes in the hands of May, and she's going to push ahead for Huntland. She pushes up to Williams, back out to May, back to Danley. Danley gets it back out to May. She's going to drive. Ball gets poked loose, and it's going to stay down here with Huntland off the deflection, as I think Bogus touched it last.
Well, I really feel like they've gotten away with shuffling some pivot feed all night long.
Oh, and Keaton steals the inbound, gets it to Bogus. Now Wayne County on the run. Good pitch ahead to Bryant. Her layup's good, and Wayne County's tied it at 43.
Jack Keaton with another big defensive play. She finds Blair. Blair with a great pitch ahead.
And Huntland throws it out of bounds as the Wayne County pressure forces that much-needed turnover. Now let's see if Wayne County can get on a little run here, get a lead, and hold on to it.
I'm getting a post touch to 12 right here.
Oh, for sure.
Jack Keaton's presence right there. She got the steal of possession before. Her length forced them to throw it out of bounds, trying to get over the top of her long outstretched arms. Wayne County trying to spread it out, run a little clock. Little play they like to run, spread it out, get Blair coming off some cuts here. And be patient.
Really
what we want here.
Yes. And Bryant's going to center things up and start the play. If she gets a screen from Bogus, thought she had the pull up. And Bogus is going to get it after the deflection from May. Now we've got numbers. Bogus with the pull up. It's bottom! As Wayne County leads 45-43 with a minute 48 left.
Money from Blair right there. 21st point of the night.
And Huntland
seeing that rebound here. Another deflection by Jack.
Riggs comes out. Now back to May. Keaton picks her up as she drives, shoots the pull up. That bounces around and in.
And that's a tough shot right there.
That was a big shot by May.
You got to give May credit on that one. A minute 20 to go, and we're all tied up at 45.
And if I'm Wayne County, I'm looking for one good shot. And they're going to get Danley, and I think that'll be her fourth.
It is her fourth on Danley.
And that's
Danley
just
4, Avalos with 4. 16 fouls.
So they're not in the 1-and-1 yet, but the next foul on Huntland will send Wayne County to the line for a 1-and-1. As Keaton's going to inbound it into the backcourt for Bryant. And every fan in here is on their feet right now, as everybody knows what's at stake. And it looks like Wayne County trying to run some Kansas action as the ball gets deflected out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Wayne County.
We were very fortunate. We tried to force it in there. Huntland was double teaming that, and she wasn't open on that. Wayne County won a timeout. Crucial inbounds right here. 45-45, 58 seconds to go. Wayne County will have it baseline underneath their own basket.
And I tell you, a game like this, and it's actually a full timeout. Molly called a 30, but I don't think she had one. But a game like this is good for Wayne County, as we know most of the district, well, all of the district schedule, and a lot of games here down the stretch, they've won by these comfortable margins and not really been tested. but Huntland has gave them all they've wanted tonight. Credit to Huntland, man. They came in with a great game plan. They've executed it really well. But Wayne County, the resolve, the fight that they've showed here, especially in the fourth quarter in this back-and-forth action, Wayne County showing what a champion is made of.
That's exactly right. You know, the 3 3-pointers that we made in the third quarter were really huge. We were struggling from the perimeter. We'd only had 6 field goals the entire game. Kenzie made 1 and Lauren made 2 there in the third. Really forced Huntland to come out of the 2-3 zone, and I think that's been the difference maker. And then making the shots just fired our defense up. We got really active defensively. Jack Keaton with a lot of steals, a lot of deflections, disrupting like she has all year, and we're tied up at 45 with 58 seconds to go.
And Wayne County going to run the baseline inbounds plays. They get it into Griggs. Griggs going to space dribble out up top, gets it to Keaton. Keaton gets it over to Bryant. And now Bryant's going to space dribble out towards half court. And I wouldn't be surprised if they run a 2-man game with Lauren and Blair here when the clock gets down. But Bryant dishes it over to Griggs. They're just going to run some motion. If Huntland's not going to pressure, then why do anything?
We may be content for 1 shot right here. If we can hold it without turning it over, going for 1 shot is not bad.
As Bogus gets it, 20 seconds on the clock.
The worst thing you can do is go in overtime if you get the last shot right here.
For sure. Bryant up top.
Clock down to 15 seconds.
She's going to space dribble now. I think Wayne County's going to start their action. That's a 2-man game.
Quick. We don't want to go too quick.
Bryant's going to drive. Pass is deflected. Oh, Griggs had the 3, but didn't shoot it. But Helsey's going to throw it up, and it's off the back rim. And oh, man, Wayne County. Man, Kenzie had a wide open 3, and she didn't shoot it. She passed it out. And the prayer by Mahelsey almost went in, and this place would have went absolutely nuts had that shot gone in. But Wayne County and Huntland tied at 45 at the end of regulation. So we're going to have an overtime period coming up as we'll get some free basketball here. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Wayne County basketball action on Big Oldies Radio.
We'll ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Williams is going to jump this.
All right, you got 1 minute.
We need it now, Dennis, if you can get it to us.
Okay, I'm going to let you have it then.
All right. Basketball action on Big Oldies Radio. So we've started the overtime period, the 4-minute overtime period, as the pass by Williams is deflected out by Griggs there. And now Danley gets it into Mays. She gets about as open a shot as she's had. She misses, but Keaton gets the rebound. And Brian's going to push ahead for Wayne County. She'll space dribble out. Now Wayne County, you can be selective. Get the shot that you want. Run a good set here. Bryant gets it over on the wing, back up top to Mahelsey, back over to Keaton. Keaton finds Bogus, a great pass, and what a pass by Jack Keaton. Another great look, and Wayne County's up 47-45 on the left-handed layup by Blair Bogus.
Excellent feed right there by Jack.
And Kenzie steps in front. Oh, she nearly gets a steal. As McKinnon head fakes a few times, and she goes up and gets the layup, and we're tied at 47.
That's her first basket since the half. She had 10 first half points, didn't score in the second half.
And Blair up for 2 again, and it calls off the front of the rim. Mahelsey up, got it! That's an and one! And that should be the 5th foul on Avalos, and that could be a game changer.
Normally, I'm not happy when Blair misses a shot, but that one worked out right there.
Oh, man.
Alexis able to get the offensive rebound and the putback, and Avalos is her 5th foul, so that changes things up for us a little bit defensively. We don't have to worry about as much inside.
That does. Mahalsi cans the free throw. Big three-point play by the Lady Cats senior. Inbound to Danley. She's going to walk it up. And she sees
Alexis' first points of the night coming at a great time.
Yes, they are. They get it to May in the middle. She's going to drive, shoot the runner. No, she's going to dish off to McKinnon. It's blocked, but I think they're going to get Kinsey for a foul. And McKinnon, and again, man, Huntland's got away with some shuffling tonight. They're going to get that foul on Blair. Okay, it could have been on either Blair or Kinsey, either one. But that's only Blair's second foul, I believe.
Second foul.
Okay. So now McKinnon's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And her first one rattles in. Wayne County leads 50-48 here with 2:37 left in the overtime period. McKinnon toes the line again. Her second one hits off the back rim and drops in. And the Wayne County lead is down to 1.
We're going to have to keep the ball out of the middle of the floor from May. She got it too easy in the middle against our half-court trap that time. Need good patience here. We have the lead.
Yes, you don't have to force anything if you're Wayne County.
Huntland has went back into somewhat of a 2-3 zone. They're really shading towards Blair over there, almost a 1-2-2, I guess. Now they're man-to-man. They've matched up man-to-man. Thought they were in a zone, but kind of had a 2-3 look.
And if they're not going to press out like when Alexis catches it, I just have Alexis hold it up top.
But with the right matchups, I'm not sure that they can.
Got to get that count off. Good job of coming to help by Lauren. Now she'll hold it up top with 1:45 left. Kinsey over to Mahalsi.
Really need to be careful with the ball here.
Yes. Blair's going to drive. Now she'll pull it back out. And May's giving her all the space in the world. Now May comes out. Now Bogus gets the handoff. Keaton, and Keaton throws it away. And now Williams is going to push for Huntland. And she'll space it back out. Oh. And McKinnon got away with steps again. But that ball is going to be Wayne County ball as McKinnon unable to convert the layup.
We were very, very fortunate on that play.
We were.
Jack tried to get rid of the ball. They doubled her on the handoff from Blair, and she got rid of it right there and threw it away. But then we didn't find McKinnon down on the block, and we were very, very fortunate that we didn't give up the lead right there. Coach Ashley wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, we're very fortunate because if McKinnon catches it and goes up, she's got an easy layup. I don't know why she brought it down with the dribble and forced herself into a tougher shot, but
I've had a difficult time keeping up with timeouts. I think we have one more timeout left. I'm not sure, but 50-49. We're in the bonus. Huntland has 17 fouls. We have 6, so both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way on every foul. So Wayne County trying to talk about what they want to do to take care of the basketball right here, get the floor spaced out. Who's the best free throw shooter? Whose hands do they want it in right here? Hanging on to a 1-point lead with 1:15 to go in overtime of the Region 5A championship game.
And Wayne County going to inbound it on the baseline as Huntland's going to full court pressure.
Wayne County in a 4-across press break.
As they get it into Griggs. Griggs going to dribble up, find Keaton near half court. Now Bryant gets it. Oh, and she forces a pass, and Bogus catches. He goes up, and Wayne County leads up to 3. This announcer was really worried when Bryant threw that pass, but Bogus able to catch it. And Wayne County up 3, 52-49. And they get it to May in the middle. She shoots a 3, and it's good! That's just too easy.
3-point lead right there. We might could have dropped off a little bit. Both possessions with the lead, they were able to get the ball easy to May in the middle, and May made them pay that time burying the three at the top of the key to tie this thing up at 52.
Yeah, May's been good when she's caught it in the middle, whether she shot that little dribble pull-up that she has a few times tonight, dishing it off to her teammates on the baseline, and that time knocking down the biggest shot of the night for Huntland so far. And Wayne County going to have to respond again as Huntland just won't go away. Just when you think Wayne County's about to get on a little run and kind of separate themselves, here comes Huntland with the answer. And now Huntland really going to face guard and pressure full court. And Wayne County struggling to get it in, but they do get it into Keaton. And she gets it to Bogus, and Bogus with a left-hand pass. Oh, good catch by Griggs. And now if you're Wayne County, you really be selective and get the shot that you want as Huntland goes back to the man defense.
This may be a replay of regulation where we'd be content if we can get the right look to hold it for one shot right here.
For sure. Ryan gets it back up top.
24 seconds.
Danley comes back out. 20 seconds. Griggs, space dribble, back over to Bryant. Bryant dribbles out 15 seconds. And smart timeout there by Molly. As Wayne County's going to set it up for one shot. And they should have it on the sideline over there, right, Coach? I believe.
Yeah, we'll have it on side out of bounds on the far side of the court. 15 seconds to go. Wayne County has 0 timeouts left. Huntland has 2. Wayne County is in the bonus. Both teams actually will be in the bonus the last 15 seconds. So one of the things that's going to be important here for us, obviously you want to get the look here. You want to try to get the ball maybe inside. I'd like to see Blair one-on-one in the post if we could, but you want to get a good shot. One thing that you have to really be careful of right here is if you do miss the shot, you don't want to go over somebody's back trying to get the offensive rebound, because if you foul on the rebound, then Huntland's going to go the other way and shoot 1-and-1, and that definitely wouldn't be what you'd want to do to end the game right here. So, you know, take our time, get a good shot. We have no timeout, so whatever we get drawn up here, we're going to have to go with it, and hopefully we can get a shot at the buzzer to win this game.
And every fan in here on either side is on their feet now, as everybody knows that this could be the last possession of overtime if Wayne County gets a bucket and a stop, or if Huntland gets a bucket and a stop. But they're going to inbound it to Bryant in the backcourt. She'll slowly dribble it up. They're going to play a two-man game with Bogus and Bryant. And now Bryant's going to shoot the pull-up off the front rim. Offensive board, Griggs. It goes up, and it goes in! And she draws the foul! Big-time play by Kinsey Griggs, and Wayne County's up 2 with a second and a half left. And boy, what a hustle play by Kinsey Griggs, as she can make this free throw and push it to 3. And she does. Now with a second and a half left, this Wayne County crowd is going crazy.
Wow. It's very odd that we get in this situation right here, because we were just talking this morning in the hall before school about what's the philosophy on up 3 with just a few seconds on the clock. What do? Do you foul? Put them at the free throw line? Do you not? I was counting back to 2006 whenever we played Nashville Christian, almost similar scores, 54-51 in a sub-state game. We elected not to foul, and they had a kid named Russell Frazier shot one from three-quarter court. I was right in line with it. I swear I thought it was going in. It didn't go in, thank goodness. We were able to go on a state tournament, but you know, a lot of coaches say they would foul right here, put them on the free throw line with 1.5. I'm going to make them throw up a prayer.
Oh, for sure. And you do not want to foul a jump shooter right here. The cardinal sin in this situation is to foul the jump shooter, because they're probably going to try to get someone over the running start. They're going to throw the long ball. McKinnon catches, throws up the player. He misses, and Wayne County wins the Region 5 championship game by a score of 55-52. In overtime, and what a game it was. And you can see the dejection on the faces of the Huntland players. And man, did they play a heck of a ball game tonight. My hat's off to Huntland. But again, your final score tonight is Wayne County 55 and Huntland 52. We'll take one more break, and we'll be back with totals and a recap. You're listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.
My many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video, and I thought I would offer a way if someone would like to contribute. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need one last big ovation for both of these teams in this hard-fought game tonight. We would like to thank you all for coming out to Hornets High School for the TWSAA Division I Region 5A basketball tournament. We'd like to thank you all for coming out and supporting your team this week. We've certainly enjoyed some great basketball. We will begin with the
Welcome back into Wayne County basketball action, where Cornersville High School, we got to see an absolute thriller tonight as the Wayne County Lady Cats were able to defeat the Huntland Lady Eagles 55-52 in overtime, and just from start to finish, it was a back and forth affair, and really, well, most of the first half, Huntland had a little bit of control there, but Wayne County came out roaring in the second half and was able to, they only scored 17 points in the whole first half and ended the game with 55, obviously scoring 38 there in the second half. So what a turn of events, and Coach Ranks, you've got some particulars for us.
Let me go down the scoring. First, I'll go with Huntland. Number 24, Asia Williams with 3. She had a big 3 in the fourth quarter. Ashley Danley with 6. Yorley Avalos with 12. J.C. May with 16. Logan McKinnon with 13. Scoring for Wayne County, Annie Lee with 3 points. Alexis Mahelsi with 3, but it was a big 3 in overtime. Kenzie Griggs with 10. Jack Keaton with 4. Lauren Bryant with 12. And Blair Bogus leading the way with 25 points. Kenzie with 10, but 3 huge ones coming up off the offensive rebound and attacking. We talked about her not shooting the 3 at the end of regulation. Well, she made up for it.
She made up for it in a big way.
Getting the and one with 1.5 seconds left on the clock. Great job of battling, showing some character, being able to overcome some adversity that you haven't really experienced all year. The last game that they've been in that was like this was the Deschler game in the Times Daily Championship. Brittany and I went down there and watched it, a great game, and they haven't had a game like this since then. And so excellent job by the Lady Cats of battling back and overcoming a lot and pulling out this overtime win to be able to host a sub-state game Saturday night.
As you hear that big ovation as Blair Bogus is from Wayne County is announced as a Region 5, I think it's an all-tournament team. Lauren, number 24, Lauren Bryant, announced on that team as well. And, you know, I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know, Wayne County plays in a weak district. You know, and that's fair to say. Our district is not the greatest, not trying to knock anybody, but it's not. If you're just looking at it simply, but it's not. So Wayne County needed a test like this as number 3, Jack Keaton, is announced on the all-tournament team. And from Huntland, number 31, Aurelia Avalos is announced, and she had a heck of a night. And again, I just want to give my hats off to Huntland. they came out tonight. They played a good game.
They really did, and they, again, are a team that we've not seen anybody with that size since Deschler back at Christmas. And just going back, giving our girls credit, it's no secret. I mean, we haven't been challenged the second half of the year.
No.
And that's concerning because you got girls that are not used to playing 4 quarters, let alone 4 quarters in an overtime period. So they played 36 minutes, and a lot of them are not used to playing but 20, 25 minutes a night in some of our blowouts. And to credit our coaching staff, Coach Ashley, Coach Molly, Coach Scott, coaching in tight games like this is something that's kind of, you get used to doing too. And they've not had the opportunity to coach in a close game since the Deschler game at Christmas. I mean, you're looking at 2.5 months. Since they've been in a tight game, and so they stayed the course, did a great job of coaching in the second half. The Lady Cats did a great job of adjusting and doing what they needed to do in the second half, and just a huge win. Showed a lot of character, a lot of guts, a lot of toughness by our bunch tonight, and we'll get to host at 7 o'clock Saturday night, Wayne County High School David Byrd Court.
I'm assuming Perry County will be the opponent.
I would say so. I doubt they battled back from that 21-point deficit. So I don't have a final on that. But nevertheless, Wayne County likely going to host Perry County Saturday night in the sub-state game. Winner will go to Murphy Center.
And I'm getting from John
Harper, he lost 75-49.
And so, again, Wayne County, they'll host their sub-state game Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Wayne County High School. And against a familiar opponent, an old district opponent, old region opponent, and a game that I believe that they squared off earlier this year. And if my memory serves me right, Wayne County won by a pretty comfortable margin, but I could be wrong.
We played in December. I don't know the exact date. We played them back before Christmas. Wayne County with a good win that night, but this is a different. There's a little bit more at stake this time.
Yeah, for sure.
And but I think our girls will be ready to go Saturday night.
They will, and once again, your final tonight is Wayne County 55, Huntland 52. Took a little bit of extra time, but the Lady Cats able to get it done. I'm Sawyer Turnbow with Ryan Franks. I'd like to say thanks to Dennis back in the studio, as well as any interviews given. We'll be with you again Saturday night as the Wayne County Lady Cats will be in sub-state action. The pregame will begin at 6:48 on 100.7 FM and BigOldiesRadio.com and WCHS Sports on YouTube.com. Shout out to John Harper. He does a great job with his work. And shout out to everybody listening on the radio and on YouTube.
And I'd like to give a shout. You gave a shout out to Leroy Andrews earlier. I just hope Leroy shows up for work in the all right?
Hey, Leroy's about the most dependable. Of all the Leroys I know, he's one of them.
He is.
And I'm being told by John Harper that Wayne County defeated Perry County 73-37 when they matched up back in December. But again, Wayne County back in action Saturday night, 7 o'clock against Perry County at Wayne County High School. You've been listening to Wayne County Basketball on Big Oldies Radio.